Good, I can do it again. That's a craft chest. Let's take 1 million. Alright, so here we go, Diablo 3. And this right here is now the third game that I'm testing out on the new AMD A10 7890K. As you can see, we are actually playing this game, and I will show you right now. We are playing it on all high settings except for shadows, which I never turn my shadows up to max. Just personal preference. I just don't see any need for it. If I were to play a game like, a Battlefield or, Black Ops or something like that, where, that kind of detail really pops, then, yeah, I'd probably have it up there. But this particular machine is not really built to play those games, nor did I have any intentions of playing high FPS games. I primarily made this for me to be able to play the games that I like, which are action RPGs, MMOs, and MMORPGs. And so far, the 3 games that I have played have done quite nicely, both with the APU setup and with the GPU setup separately. After Tuesday, we will have that DDR3 2400 RAM that I promised everybody from the first video. And we will install that. We will actually be taking the 1866 RAM out and doing a 5400K build for Fallon. She's going to have a little Wi-Fi media center / limited gaming PC at her house, which is going to be a Wi-Fi computer. And we're going to be using the same case that we have built this new computer into, just quite simply because it's a beautiful case, it's lightweight, and it's $36. And if you have not seen this case, we will put a link down in this video to it, I believe. Hopefully, if you don't see it, come back and check it, or go back to the other first test review. I think it was. What is it? The first review that I did on the actual processor, which was showing Terra. I was in Westonia, I know that. So hopefully that wasn't too much of a ramble. So let me just show you some gameplay, because gameplay always speaks for itself. I'm going to have to actually cut across here. Hopefully I can get across this gully without any problem. And I believe there should be some mobs out here for us to fight. I came this way before and decided I wanted to go someplace else. So yeah, here we go. Let's get some effects going on up here to show everybody. It is smooth. This actually plays, believe it or not, it plays better on this computer, and I don't know if it's something that they did in these patches for the new ladder season, because they're all the time doing tweaks and fixes in between seasons and what have you. But the gameplay is very, very fluid, very smooth. Haven't had any lagging or rubber banding like I had on my other computer. So very impressed with that. Here's a little darker scene right here. Show you what's happening. Going on. So a tornado up here, or Heaven's Light, or whatever they call it. Yeah, Heaven's Fury going on here. There's a little Fist of the Heavens. There we go. Alright. And I'm not going to make this a long video, but I did want to actually post a little bit of it to show you a different perspective, a whole different genre from the MMO scene, because I know a lot of people out there don't play MMOs, but there are a hell of a lot of people out there that play Diablo 2, Diablo 3, and a lot of people have dated systems out there that ask me all the time, hey, do you have any suggestions for a build that costs XYZ money, up to $500, $600, $700? And now, with this particular review that I'm doing with this, you can either do a $300 build, or you can do a $360 build, or you can even tweak it out and go for, I think I ended up topping out with the ideas of, where the fuck is this thing going? I hate it when they do that. I'm just going to run away across the map. But you can even tweak it out and have a $470 build if you were to skip the R7 250 and go straight to an R9 380. That's just if you have that preference to do so. And if you wanted to skip the A10 7890K and go with an A4 880 that's now out, you could do that. But it cost you, I think I ended up topping it out at like $470 with that. And that's using dual channel 2133 RAM with basically the same motherboard. It's a Bolton 4 motherboard. Somebody out there was saying that I needed a Bolton 4. I do have a Bolton 4. You know, please read the script before you... I mean, I don't know who these people are. Where do you come from? Telling me to do stuff and I already did it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is all about the chip. This is all about this $360 build. And this is all about showing you some awesome gameplay right now, which is Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. The ladder just reset, as everybody knows. I need Wrath.
Patience.
I have none. Fight faster, damn you. Fight. And there you go. So there you go. That's enough right there to show you what's up. Let's go back to town. And call it a night. Just wanted to show everybody out there what you could do with this. If you want to see more gameplay, go to 12th Power Gaming on Twitch, which always links right down here anyway whenever I do these highlights. Follow me there. Be sure and follow me on Twitter, which is over there on that far side of the screen. Right over there. See it? To know when we're live. I usually have an automatic post whenever that happens. Uh-oh. I got a unique item. Let's see what we got, everybody. It is the Flail of the Apocalypse. Oh, look at that. Is that a one-hander? And it's a what? It's a two-hander that I can carry with one hand because I'm just that OP. Look at that. Nice. Alright, that's a pretty good boost right there. And we'll take these and break them down into lost souls, I guess, later on. But quite pleased with the performance so far. Once again, we have done reviews on this chip with Terra on high settings, on max settings, and then back down to operating settings, which was default of medium high, I'd say. We've done the test on Black Desert on high and max settings, and then back down to medium settings, which the quality didn't really change that much except for the water texture did change some. The distance rendering stayed the same as far as high and max, so I could actually pretty much run that comfortably after we install this new RAM, either with the APU or GPU, or maybe if we can get both of them to actually work together later on, maybe jack everything up on that game to max settings once again and do another run at that. But right now it runs it on high settings quite nicely, quite smoothly. It's just as smooth as this is right here. Of course, the graphics and the engine and everything are completely different. And as a matter of fact, all three of these engines that we have been playing on are completely different because they're coming from three different regions of the world. Yeah, so you're getting the whole gambit of MMO, action RPG, MMORPG, and later on we might even show you a little bit of gameplay of maybe Path of Exile. We might show you some gameplay of Overwatch and different things like that that I really don't stream a whole lot of. Maybe Heroes of the Storm, maybe some League, Smite, get back into that a little bit later on. But right now I'm just sticking with what I love to do, which is MMOs and action RPGs. And since the ladder's resetting on Diablo 3 and now all of my friends finally have a PC that can run it, this will give everybody else out there an idea of maybe a PC that you don't want to spend a lot of money on, but you do want that extra PC. For $300 to $360, you can do this build and have a computer to do what most people do in this particular gaming love, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, the MMOs and the action RPGs. If you're that type of person, this is perfect for you because, I mean, right there as you saw out in the field, It did quite nicely. We did, who was it? Belial, I think, a little earlier. I might actually splice a highlight into that and show you, or do another highlight in the future of some more Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. Just to give you an idea of maybe a full run, maybe do like a 30-minute video, and that way you can skip through and actually see these do is change scenes. Thanks, XSplit. You make life so much easier. I don't know why people make life hard and use OBS all the time. I see more and more and more people try to talk themselves into thinking wanted to come over, and then we started hanging out, and she was playing Terra, I was playing Diablo, and then she wanted to play Diablo, and I ended up watching and reading up online here while she was playing, and so on and so forth. So the day just blasted by while we swapped computers. And this one actually over here does have the, I should have fired a stream up, but there's no way to actually do a dual stream. But I do have the ability to bring the other computer up in the future, so we can stream from either one or both at the same time. Actually, both at the same time, technically, because all I have to do is change scenes. Thanks, XSplit. You make life so much easier. I don't know why people make life hard and use OBS all the time. I see more and more and more people try to talk themselves into thinking OBS is good because it's free. It is good, a good free alternative, but really the best user-friendly program for streaming and video editing and video rendering and everything else is XSplit. I'm sorry, guys, but it's the truth. Sorry you have to pay for something. Oh, heaven forbid you have to pay for something. Alright, but anyway, I'm going to end it there. Thank you, XSplit. Thank you, AMD. And all the other peoples involved as far as making this possible. Of course, I don't know why I'm thanking you guys, because I'm the one that paid for all of it. It ain't like anybody gave me anything. Alright. Ooh, look. I just did that for nothing. I wanted to do this. And I'm out. Y'all have a good one. It is a craft of the mind. Go out there and have some fun. That's the end of this highlight on the A10 7890K with the R7 250 2 gig. Can't wait on that DDR3 2400. Come on, baby. Come on, UPS. I need to check the tracking on that. Good night, everybody.